Hey guys, welcome back to Ivy Crypto. Hope you are all having a fantastic day. Today I want to talk about a brand new Cardano project. And I'm not kidding when I say brand new, they literally just launched. It's called FLICKTO. Now I'm going to call it Flick for the purpose of the video. As always, this is not financial advice and I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a crypto girl taking you along on my crypto journey. Now, I talk a lot about Cardano projects on this channel because I do believe that they have the biggest potential for return on investment, especially when you get in this early. So we're going to talk all about this project, how you can buy the tokens and all that sort of stuff in the video. So be sure to stick around right until the end. All right, guys, so FLICKTO is a Cardano-powered community media launchpad. It's time to change how media projects are funded. Now, you can buy in on the private sale as long as you've got more than 100 ADA, or you can participate in their ISPO. Now, this is a model that has been made quite famous by the likes of Meld Labs, which I have talked a lot about on the channel, and Sunday Swap, which is planning to do an ISPO as well. So guys, Flick made a Medium article where they talk about the project. So I'm going to read this out to you to give you a bit of a basic overview of what this is. Now, Flick is a Cardano-powered community media launchpad. There are millions of artistic creators around the globe just waiting to produce the next streaming success, box office hit, or Emmy award-winning TV show. Content has never been more producible, yet creators often hit a stumbling block: financing. FLICKTO aims to change that. Using a unique combination of tokenization with the Flick token and Cardano staking, FLICKTO will empower creators globally by financing projects that the FLICKTO community themselves has chosen and voted for. For the first time in media history, everyday individuals will not only be able to choose which media projects get funded, but also financially benefit from the project's success via earning distribution royalties from successfully funded projects. Rather than distributed content helping media conglomerates get richer, the users that supported a project will be directly rewarded. The Flick token will also be tradable on SEX/DEXs, ensuring that token distribution is spread far and wide to enable anyone to participate. The community will also be able to stake their Flick tokens for additional rewards. FLICKTO will also bring content creators closer to the users by supporting them, enabling the sharing of ideas to help shape the content produced, as well as enable content producers to promote their projects via limited edition NFTs and trailers, which will be distributed fairly across platform users. FLICKTO can also act as a trusted distributor of content for media projects that wish to protect the rights of the content they've produced via securing rights management on the Cardano distributed ledger. FLICKTO's plans are ambitious, but the vision is simple. FLICKTO wants to empower content creators by providing project funding. We will be releasing the next generation of content to the world while revolutionizing who benefits from the profits of content distribution. The public has a right to choose what content ends up on their screens and be rewarded for doing so, and FLICKTO will empower them to do that. So they said it, guys. The word is ambitious, but I love this concept. I'm a big fan of TV shows, movies, all that sort of stuff. I like nothing more besides this crypto stuff to sit on the couch and watch some good media. So I'm super excited to be talking about this project and hopefully playing my part in this. Now, there's so many different elements to this project that have the potential to make money, and I'm so excited to keep talking about this, and we'll go more into it shortly. Now, this is the white paper, and it's not that long, okay? It's 18 pages long. It is very simply laid out, all right? So why Cardano? What's the launchpad, the ISPO, all that sort of stuff. Now, we just talked about all of this, which we saw on the content. They talk about why Cardano. I'm not going to go too much into that in this video because I don't feel that that is overly important, but showcasing, collaborating, distributing, hosting, rewarding, and empowering. These are the key things that Flick is about. Okay, so manage project submissions from content creators and production studios and provide project details to Flick holders to explain their vision and entice votes. Act as a two-way collaboration tool between project and Flick holders, enabling users to get involved in the creative process and drive project awareness. Flick holders and ISPO participants will be entitled to digital memorabilia NFTs produced by media projects via airdrops. Successful projects can host their content via FLICKTO platform, giving users early access to content while preserving creative rights. and a bunch of other stuff like rewarding and empowering. Okay, so there's so much good stuff here, it's not even funny. Now, the ISPO has started, okay? It's begun, and I'll show you their pool shortly. But it's a proven method to raise funds for Cardano project. So it recently started, literally a couple of days ago on November 1st. There's a primary phase, a base reward of 0.15 flick per active ADA staked per epoch. Okay, so every ADA that you stake, you get 0.15 flick. All right, I think the reward's really, really good. Like I said, now this is going to be a very long-term hodl to see if these guys can achieve their goals. But if they can, you can find yourself holding an extraordinary amount of flick. Secondary phase will be reward ratio reduced each epoch until all flick are distributed. So there'll be 2 billion flick distributed during this ISPO. Now it goes a little bit more into the phases and what that looks like. Now the token is obviously, it's a utility token, okay? So given the importance of the community to the project, the majority of tokens will be distributed to the public via their ISPO, pre-sale rounds, or their IDO. IDO. This is to ensure token distribution is as wide as possible, limiting centralization. Flick can also be staked on FLICKTO platform and is users vote and express support for media projects seeking funding. Platform users are rewarded with Flick tokens even if their chosen project is not successfully funded. So there's ways to obtain Flick from project. Participating in one of their private or public sales, staking your ADA to their pool, and by voting on media projects. Ways to obtain Flick outside of the project is by trading another crypto for Flick on a DEX or a SEX, okay, which obviously is coming later on. You've got the tokenomics here of Flick, 40% in the ISPO, 20% in sales and IDO, 15% for liquidity, 10% for marketing with a 3-month lockup and a 10-month vesting period, and 15% to the team, advisors, and partners, which I'll talk about shortly. You've got the roadmap here, which is super exciting. It goes all the way into Q2 plus of 2022, and you can have a really good look at this on their website and by reading their white paper as well. Now, I'm making this video really detailed, guys, because this project is literally a couple of days old. I just found it, but it's really important that you guys do your research, as always, okay? Now, staking your ADA for rewards is excellent because you're not technically investing any of your money. You're using your crypto to get more crypto. And this is what I'll be doing with this project, as well as potentially investing in the private round. So they're currently in the process of building out of world-class core team and a set of external advisors from across the media and crypto space. Agreements and contracts are still being signed and they cannot release details, but I can tell you from speaking to these guys that they've got a pretty important announcement in December. And in terms of backing, guys, they have strong partnerships in the media industry. They're fully doxing the team next month, and their co-founder / CEO, Theo Bailey, is currently on the set of a Steven Spielberg production. If that does not tell you something, I don't know what does. Okay, they already have directors and producers as advisors, such as Ben Morris, who's directed numerous successful TV shows in the UK. And like I said, they've got a pretty exciting announcement in December about some VC funding from a crypto advisory firm that they have received, and plenty more contacts to share in the coming weeks as well. So this is super, super early. You don't have to choose right now what you want to do, but you have to put this on your watch list. Take a look at it. See what is going on. Okay, now there's a curation criteria where projects have a well-formed idea, ideally with a storyboard or basic script mapped out, production and talent support available via partner production companies, and a full curation criteria will be published in January 2022. There'll be a selection panel announcing in Jan 2022. FLICKTO will be supported by a panel of industry experts and community members. This will help guide projects through submission and give guidance to the wider FLICKTO community on projects or their chance of success. Okay, now they've got plenty of social media, which I will take you to shortly, all over it. I highly, highly recommend following these guys on Medium. They are going to be doing regular updates. This is giving me Meld and Sunday Swap vibes, where they're really keeping the community engaged, which is super important. Okay, now in terms of the pool for the ISPO, it is the Flick pool, okay? Now there is already 51 people delegating to this pool. And these guys have literally done no marketing as far as I'm aware. There's a live stake of 166,000 ADA and an active stake of 156,000 ADA. That is massive. And that's only from 51 delegators. So I cannot wait to see how this evolves and how this project does as people discover it, hopefully through videos like this and plenty more marketing that these guys are going to do. Very early days on Twitter, 84 followers. But again, guys, they are producing regular updates, very active in the community. Cardano Daily talked about them. Now, Cardano Daily has a really decent amount of followers, 13,000 followers. So again, hopefully this brings awareness to the project. They've got a Discord as well, 18 members, again, early days, and 83 members on Telegram. Now, out of all these guys, I'm a personal fan of Twitter and Discord, but it is not often that projects like these are super active on Discord. So that is not, if I haven't been on the Discord, but if they aren't, I wouldn't be surprised. So don't stress about that. Now, there's a couple other things I want to mention before I wrap this video up. Okay, now to wrap up, guys, there's a couple of different reasons I like this project. Okay, now one is it's really easy for anyone to get in. Okay, there's no crazy way that you have to invest or a certain amount or whatever. You can literally stake your ADA and get this. All the details are on their website under the ISPO section, but I will link you in my bio. You can also do a private sale as long as you give more than 100 ADA or value equivalent in other major cryptocurrencies into the project and the accredited investors. So you can get into action before anyone else. 100 ADA is not a lot, so I like that these guys are making it available to the little guy. And overall, guys, I think the whole premise of this project is to help the little guy. It is to help people that can't normally get funding. Can you imagine how many fantastic ideas are going to come out of this? How many people have amazing ideas for a TV show or a movie or whatever it may be and never get funded because they don't have the connections or nobody knows who they are? But you don't need to be famous to have a great idea. And that's what this project is all about. And I love stuff to do with helping people, but also rewarding people. Okay, they like to think that their project has a decent chance of success because it's laser focused on the media industry. There's loads of launch pads in crypto and a few launching on Cardano and whatnot, but all those projects do is launch other crypto projects. This is a launch pad that bleeds into daily life because it's funding stuff that will eventually appear in movie theaters, TV screens, and streaming shows. That should excite you because it definitely excites me. Okay, in addition to funding projects, they'll be able to do NFT airdrops. NFTs are the topic of the day, and I don't think that's going to end anytime soon. I think NFTs are going to be around for a long, long time. Okay, and the key reason that they're doing this as well, just to finish this off, is to diversify the media out there. Media studios traditionally just want to bet on films or shows that guarantee to make them money. And over time, this has really diluted to, what we see. It's led to Hollywood studios similar to, like all the films are very similar. They're all action, they're all this, they're superheroes, they're Marvel. So we need to get some diversity out there and get something different. Learn lessons from other cultures, hear different stories. It doesn't always have to be superheroes. So that is one of the big things. And one of the main takeaways from this, guys, is you can get in first. You can be one of the first people to get in on this ISPO. Only 50 odd delegators, okay? So if you want to get involved, I'll have all the links for this project in my bio. Be sure to give these guys a follow on Twitter, Discord, Telegram, whatever social media you use. It's all on their website, and I'll put it in my bio as well. As always, guys, stick around for plenty more content. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and watch this space.